What's up guys, DJ Mike James coming at you again. Got a little arts and crafts project for you here. In my last video I kind of told you guys about getting with the ProX Direct. Like I said, if you guys know, I run the ProX XF MK2 Mesa DJ Façade, which I've got the scrims for it. I just bought a new Mr. and Mrs. Scrim, so I've been doing a ton of weddings, and that scrim's awesome. I've got the Boombox scrim for parties, and I use that at the bar all the time, and everybody loves it. I had been in contact with those guys because I was looking for, I've got a Halloween party coming up. It's going to be at a junior high, and I was looking for like a scrim that would you know, that I could use to decorate my booth with a Halloween scrim, or even like I've got a Valentine's Day party coming up at the same place, so I'm gonna have to try to figure that out as well as like you know, just regular doing like the New Year's Eves and things along those lines. Now ProX did have like New Year's Eve scrims, but of course they have the year on them, so you know, if you have it for 2021, you know, it's a one and done, and then you can't use that scrim again. It just says 2021 or 2022 or whatever. It's supposed to have a generic one that you could put on every New Year, saying maybe like Happy New Year's with champagne bottles popping in and streamers or something along those lines. And so I've been messaging those guys, and I haven't really got much of a response out of them, but I've got this party coming up in 2 weeks, so I decided to take on a little arts and crafts project, because I do have a white scrim that's just my plain one. I mean, I hardly ever use it, only because, you know, like I said, I use my Mr. and Mrs. one for my weddings, and then I use my Boombox one for the scrim. So if I want to backlight that, I mean, if you put the black ones on, there's really no backlighting them. I mean, you can, but it's kind of pointless. But it's not as radiant as it is, you know, when you have a white scrim on there and something in the front of it. So what I ended up thinking I was going to do, I got me a little bit of some lightweight cardboard, something like this. This actually, my son's birthday was, you know, just the last week, so I had this giant birthday cake box, and it was perfect in the sense that I simply sketched out my designs on it, of course, and then I cut that out. And I do recommend using this Fisker system with your cutting pad and your wheel knife, because this thing is very accurate and it's super sharp, and it cuts these things way easier than trying to, you'll end up mangling up your cardboard trying to cut them with scissors. But I just want to kind of show you guys a sample of the cardboard that I use. And then I went to Walmart and got myself a real inexpensive piece of vinyl. I got a full yard of it. It was it was under $5. A little spray adhesive, and then I got these cool self-adhesive magnets. I picked them up at Walmart, and of course it says an 18 pack, because you can break these up into strips, which is what I'm gonna end up doing to mount this. So if I show you guys kind of what I did, we've got the nose here, and then I made these super cool little eyes, right? And so what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to magnetize these through my scrim. So if you take a look, I'll kind of give you sort of an idea of what this is going to look like. As I can tell, I painted it and then I sprayed it with the spray. And so when I end up putting magnets on these, on the backs of these, I'm going to be able to magnet them to themselves. So I'll put an adhesive magnet on the back of this, probably 1, 2, 3 in the bigger spots, and just magnet them through my scrim, so that when I backlight this thing in orange or red or purple or whatever I end up doing with that, it's just going to look like a black silhouette on the front of the booth, and the backlight's going to shine through, and you'll see the teeth and stuff like that. Of course, this is super compact. It's going to be way bigger and spread out on my actual booth itself. It did get a little messy with the spray adhesive and stuff like that. And again, I did paint the backs of these so that when I do put them on there, if I have to do one way or the other, and I just vinyled them because I thought it would look better. Although my glue's not sticking super great, because I used this Elmer's Craft Bond glue. It is working really well on the mouth and the eye pieces though, so only the one piece. And so then as I go through here, I'm probably going to use doubles of these, because as you can see, you can break these up into 6 1/4-inch strips, you know, but I'm going to use them probably like this, so when I stick one on the back, it's going to stick to itself, and it's going to hold tight between my scrim my silhouette. So just a real clever idea. I thought about doing something else, like, you know, maybe like a haunted house or a castle or something like that. You know, I mean, you could always do simpler things too, because I gotta tell you, the simpler the pattern, that you can keep the pattern, the better off you're gonna be. So, like I said, if you know the size of the booth, which is 50 something inches wide by, you know, mine's, you know, with the top plate on it is pretty tall as well. So I'll have a nice spread out. I mean, it's gonna look pretty impressive when I actually get this put on there and stuck on. And then when I shoot the video for the actual school dance, I'll let you guys see exactly how this thing looks when I get this on the scrim and get it on there and get it backlit, and I think it's gonna be awesome. So just a quick idea, man. Like I really wanted to figure something out to really kick this Halloween party and do something with my scrim and not just have my boombox, because like I said, it is Halloween, or it is Valentine's Day, or it is, you know, possibly even Christmas or New Year's, you know. So until that need is kind of you know, met from ProX Direct, I mean, I'm going to continue to kind of make these things so that I can theme my booth to whatever I want, and that way just give me some more options, you know, as far as like my booth design and what my setup's going to look like at these particular events. Big shout out to everybody. Like I said, I'm up to 368 subscribers, something like that. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. If you have any questions about this, like I said, the next video will be coming out, you know, probably the first week of November, because I've got this gig the 28th of October. Like I said, today is the 17th, and this video will probably come out Thursday, since I have one coming out for tomorrow. But hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you guys have any questions about how I did this or how I put it out. Like I said, I hand sketched all of this, kind of especially with the pumpkin carving, something along like these lines. It doesn't really have to be perfect, because I mean, if you've ever carved a pumpkin before, you'll know that most of the times it doesn't come out perfect at all. I mean, it's just, I mean, I know there's some people that are really good at it, but for the sake of what I'm doing, I just wanted to give myself an extra effect. But make sure you smash that like button. Hit me up in the comments if you have any questions about how I did this, or where I got stuff from, or what have you. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.